Y'all can go ahead and thank Mel because in the Discord they asked me to talk about Ruthless. And I have been debating talking about Ruthless. However, I have been watching and am caught up with Ruthless. And all I got to say is, Andrew, how you gonna get out of this one? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Bain coming to you right here on Erica Bain TV too. Okay, with a Ruthless video. I am going to attempt to keep up with the show and break it down over here. If you are new, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. Shout out to everyone who's coming over from my main channel, Erica Bain TV, where I also break down television series. However, Erica Bain TV 2 gives me a place to get things up very quickly without too much in production and too much muss, too much fuss, mostly just the raw reactions, okay? And I had to put Ruthless over here because the series be taking me through it sometimes. However, I am watching it, and I do kind of want to share my thoughts. And quiet as kept, y'all, I feel like Ruthless is one of the seediest, gutterest, just most ridiculous series that I'm watching right now. And the conversations that I'm going to have in talking about this show, I just feel like it's going to be the most lowbrow ever. And that is no shade, that is just being honest. So I had to move it over here so where it's a little bit more low key, right? Like, I have Tyler Perry that I'm breaking down on the main channel. I got Sisters going on. However, I also am doing other, like, more in-depth, more nuanced, more deeper thought out, well-written shows as well. And I don't know. Something about Ruthless just, it don't fit the bill just yet. It don't fit the bill just yet. But luckily, I have Erica Bain TV 2 for it to be a home over here. Again, that is no shade because, again, I'm watching it. Sometimes I'm enjoying it. Sometimes I'm a little bit stressed. This return episode, so I'm going to be breaking down episode 11, which is the second half of season 4, which just premiered on BET Plus on February 2nd. I'm a little bit mixed. Andrew is one of my favorite characters in the whole series, and we have been seeing less and less and less of him, but he's also been jumping through hoops to try to prove that he is with them. And he's in a very interesting place. Like, I cannot figure out for the life of me if he is still trying to do his job or if he's actually with them. Because at the point where they kill your wife, at the point where certain things happen, like, this stopped being your job. Like, once they killed Brian, y'all had enough to be able to bring them in. So why are we now going to go dump the body? Now, none of this happened in this episode, but he gets hemmed up by the FBI, who intercepts him trying to make it back to the compound in this episode. And at the very end, the cliffhanger is like, yo, you literally covered your tracks. You literally had everything planned out. You think you smart, you think you cool, you think you good because Andrew is what? He is good. He is that. Shout out to Blue Kimball. Okay, we see you, brother. But you missed the one camera in the garage that caught you dragging his body into the house, and it's just like, how the hell you gonna get out of this one? What lie you gonna tell? You cannot keep the lie alive no more because none of it makes sense. There is not an excuse in the world that you could come up with for dragging this body into this house before you burnt that bitch down. Andrew. And then down at the damn compound is going left. Dikhan has been rooting against you this entire time, has been jealous of you. And Dikhan's jealousy, I would probably say, is top 2 in reference to the storylines that I'm actually invested in. But I'm gonna expand upon that a little bit more in a bit. So Andrew, that's the end. Cool. Marva, elder mother. At this point, I can't with her. Like, I thought I couldn't with her 2 seasons ago, but I really can't with her. The way that they strung Lacey's ass up and then basically created a glory hole, like, for this to be some kind of cult, live off the earth, separate from society to live a higher life, why do y'all have so many contraptions of doom and destruction? Why do y'all have an electrocution chair? Why do y'all have so many prisons? Why do you have a glory hole, basically? Or this little contraption to turn this into a glory hole? And like Zane, I don't want to hear no more of your sweet flowery ass words because Lacey needs your help. Lacey needed you to stop this before it actually started. I did not think that Marva was actually going to be able to go through with it, y'all. I was like, okay, she's planning this sadistic thing, but somebody gonna stop. But Dikhan gonna stop because he don't like the highest gonna be like, oh no, it's too busy, things going on, nobody got time for you to get your rocks off raping this girl. Ma'am, what, like, she was already trash. Marva has already been trash, but the way that she pulled up a chair to watch this girl be R-word like that, like, it's a special compartment a very tight one in hell for you to roast forever behind this. Like, there is no coming back for me for Elder Mother. I do not care. I need her to get into the punishment trailer some way, somehow, and her ass don't need to come out of it. At this point, she needs to go to punishment and to death because, one, her character is repetitive AF. She don't do nothing different than what the hell she been doing. She's getting worser. The pressure is getting worse, and it's not in a damn good way. And she's not really serving any kind of purpose. Like, the interesting thing for me, Dikhan is a perfect example of this. Because while Dikhan is evil, Dikhan is also motivated by love. He's motivated by fear, and he's motivated by respect. You get to see the fluidity of his character navigating the different things that motivate him, and you kind of get to understand what he wants. He makes stupid ass decisions. He makes evil ass decisions. He makes weird, mean decisions, but you know what he wants. I don't know what Marva wants. Marva, you want this girl to be taken advantage of in this way and abused in this way. Why? Simply to do it? Like, you're just sadistic? And mind you, everybody's crazy. The highest is crazy. Dikhan is crazy. These men are crazy. Now everybody seems like they want to be waking up. Oh, this is a cult. We want to get out. It been a cult. Y'all been dumb. But okay. But what I will say is, when it comes to the highest, and this is not me excusing them at all, but when it comes to the highest, when it comes to Dikhan, when it comes to various characters who have evil tendencies or do mean things, you can get a good understanding of why they're doing it, even if their logic is flawed. With Marva, you don't know why she's doing it. She's just dumb. She's anti-Dikhan because what? You want this girl to be R-word because what? You're evil to everybody because what? And you could lean into like, oh, you're old and unloved and you want to have sex, but nobody want to have sex with your old wrinkly ass. Okay, cool. But none of those are strong enough motivations to make you go to the pits of hell and come up with ways to torment this girl specifically, or to torment anybody specific. Like, yeah, she makes for an interesting antagonist between Dikhan and Ruth. But aside from that, her character is useless. And for her to be able to run around this compound carte blanche, especially when it comes to doing something as diabolical as organizing this gang of Lacey, I'm just like, okay, I could do without actually ever seeing this woman again. And honestly, Marva might be the reason that I actually stopped watching the show, because I don't want to see this. Like, y'all can allude to it, you can allude to all the heinous things that's happening, but I don't actually want to watch men line up to gang a girl just because this old bitch is jealous and this old bitch is mad and this old bitch is using the Rakadushi to get out her sadistic ass fantasies. Like, at this point, I want somebody to punch Marva in her damn face. And Zane, you need to be more about it, because girl, you flip-flopping, and I get it that you had a moment, you figured it out, or you think you got the keys, but also, girl, you tied her up so this could happen. So also, Zane, it's your ass is getting whooped once I get out of here as well. I don't trust Zane ass. I really don't. Okay, so this is also why I didn't want to talk about Ruthless. Because y'all know when I turn my mic on, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell y'all exactly how I feel, and then y'all can judge me because of it. And you know what? Y'all are probably going to judge me. The second most interesting thing, aside from Andrew's storyline, which is the number one thing for me that like hooked me, the second thing is the love triangle between the highest, Ruth, and Dikhan. And I'm so irritated because in this most recent season 4, we're seeing less of it. Like, we don't actually get to see Ruth and Dikhan interact. And my messy ass, that in their heyday where Ruth was busting it wide open for Dikhan in his trailer, and then coming over and then busting it wide open in the highest trailer, and then playing with both of these mine, I was like, girl, you got them right where you want them. Exactly. I love this for you, but we haven't gotten to see them interact. So in this episode, it was like a little kiki, a little cute Easter egg when Dikhan tried to hug the highest after the whole thing went down to FBI. He's freaking out. He's like, let me help you. And he tried to hug him. He's like, I don't want you, I want Ruth. Dikhan said, oh, that hit Dikhan right in the chest. And I don't know, y'all, I really just love those little moments where Dikhan get his face bust open, because it's so weird and complicated. It's probably the most nuanced writing I have ever seen from Tyler Perry, because Dikhan is battling with two things. He's battling with his love and admiration for the highest and his position and the power and all of that. But I do believe that Dikhan actually did fall in love with Ruth at one point. So he's struggling with not only wanting to be Ruth in the highest eyes, but wanting to be with Ruth and being jealous of the highest because of how how he's able to access Ruth, and I'm just like, messy boosh, yes, I love it, I'm here for it. But in this episode, we didn't actually get to see them interact because instead of Dikhan going to go get Ruth, he sent Ruth to go get Ruth. And I'm just like, not you avoiding her. Like, I need Ruth to come and bust it wide open so that you could be under her spell. Because I feel like the more time that y'all spend apart, the more strength you get. And I need you to be weak in the knees. I need you to never stand up. Like, is it just me? Y'all tell me in the comment section. This series is so damn messy. Anyway, it's time for the highest to go. I think that Matt is doing such a phenomenal job with playing the highest. However, I'm over the whole cycle of like power, strength, oh, leader. Now I'm going back to be a crackhead real quick. Give me some more of that magic. I'm going to be doped up for 4 or 5 days and y'all can run amok in that meantime. But then I'm going to come back and let's go to the bank and let's go do. And it's just like, at this point, you're very weak. All of these men are starting to figure out that this is not where they want to be and they're trying to leave. Everybody is trying to rob you. So for me, it feels like a build up to the highest making his goddamn exit, i.e. going to hell, because you ain't going to heaven, sir. Just call a thing a thing. Your ass is not going to heaven. I call the highest dying in season 4, or at least it needs to happen, because he also has kind of served his purpose. I'm not over him like I am Marva. However, he is getting very repetitive. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the characters are very repetitive. A lot of the dialogue is very repetitive. However, I'm not seeing anything change yet with the highest, or any kind of shifts. I'm not seeing any places that he can go that could be different, that could also be interesting. With Ruth doubling down on like not leaving without her damn daughter and standing on business when it comes to that, and the kids being gone, that's giving her a new note to play, because I also have felt like she's been kind of like, you know, cycling through various similar dialogue, mentality, emotions, all of that, which gets a bit boring. So again, this moment with her like deciding not to leave without her kid, and with all of the other people trying to leave as well, how far is Ruth going to go to make sure that she doesn't leave without her kid is a very interesting plot to have. Like, is she going to ruin everybody's chance to run if the kids are not back in time? And right now we're counting down the clock to 3 a.m. So, but seeing Ruth and the highest interact has been interesting. Child, she be putting it on that man. And I love that for her. Not me loving women wielding the power of their vaginas. Since this is me like really just jumping into the middle of this season as well as late in the series, so this is season 4. I have not done any reviews prior to this, so I'm sorry, y'all. I think I might have recorded some, I just never posted them. I have to go back and look. But I do miss like Tally. I really wish that she didn't exit so early. I kind of miss Paula. There's quite a few that I wish the characters would have had a slightly different storyline and lasted a little bit longer. I'm interested to see what's going to happen next with Lacey. Like, is she just going to be done with it? Like, she already has been to the point where she would rather kill herself than keep going through with the torture. And if they just keep elevating the torture, it's like, at this point, the girl going to check out of life, and ain't nothing y'all going to be able to do with her. River and Joan are interesting to me. The people who play them, I think, play them very well and add beautiful comedic beats. And that's all I really got from what I can recall. I watched the episode and I just got on the mic. So if I missed anything, drop it in the comment section down below and I'll chime in so we can keep the conversation going. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much if you have already subscribed to this channel as well as my main channel. Y'all's support and viewership means the most to me. And I'm so glad that I can add another series that you are watching and share my thoughts so that we can have a conversation about it and you can feel seen and heard and have a place to express. Okay? Drop your thoughts about the episode in the comment section down below. Because they did drop 3 episodes, y'all, please do not put anything from the next 2 episodes in this comment section. Stick it to whatever the episode is so that we can not have any kind of spoilers. Okay? I should have probably said that at the beginning of the video. I'm your guest, sis, you love to talk TV with. This is Erica Vane TV 2. I'll see you in the next one.